Hello everyone, Trigan here! Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. So I don't know if you guys noticed that we got these newer, I think they're Mercedes-Benz, or are they just Benz? It might be too early for the Mercedes and Benz together. Anyways, yeah, they're nicer trucks than what we started out with. But that's not what we're worried about today. This, I hadn't realized when we connected up to it, this is a big city. Or not this one, no, I'm sorry, this one. Karachi, when we connected up to it, as you can see, it's already up. It needs 4 products now. It's now the second biggest city on our network. So yeah, that's actually really good. I beefed up a lot here with the size of trains and the number of trucks they've got and all sorts of things like that. This is more of a general delivery. I didn't try to specialize it. But today, we're going to move down here. Now, we've got 4 products on our network. I think it's time to get the 5th product because a lot of these places want consumer goods, and we've even got a couple that want machines. Right here. And no, not you. And whatever. I don't know why I can't say that name. I'm sorry. So let's go ahead. We've got a nice setup down here. We can, ship oil here. There's actually more oil here, so we can get to handle this with no problem. And we've got a plastics plant here. We've got a goods plant here. And then we've got a good steel setup up here with iron and coal right close. And a city that we can deliver tools to. Not machines, sadly, but tools. This is going away. We're not going to need it anyways. It's got 2 iron, but that's all. Doesn't have any coal nearby. The nearest coal is up here. Well, I guess it's not super far, but either way, I'm not going to try to save it. So I think what we're going to start with here... So we're actually going to start... let's start with the refinery here. We're going to go ahead and we'll do 320. Yeah, go ahead and abandon it. I don't know. Not much I can do about that. Is this how I want to do this? I don't think it is. I think we're going to do this. So I think we're going to need another oil coming in here eventually, so I want to keep this so that I can do that with no problem. I think that'll work okay. We're going to want to come around here. Yeah, that works. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the road connected first. I heard a Discord loop. Yeah, but it's not on my computer. It's on my phone. I'm not going to bother turning it off on my phone. Hopefully you guys can't hear that. Just Growler had to bring it up because Growler is Growler. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and I'm going to put pass-through tracks down the center of this. Don't really... Actually, no, I don't need 2 pass-through tracks. I need a center track for returning through there, and that's all. So we'll do this. Come on. There. Is that gonna work out okay? I think it's going to work out okay. I hope it's going to work out okay. I might have to do things a little bit funky, but that's fine. Nope, come on. Okay. And the second platform will be for the second oil when I bring it in. I don't even know why this thing has a snap point for a second platform when you put in the freight platforms like this. It's so annoying because you just end up placing stuff in the wrong spot. Okay, so now... Oh, let's make sure... Yeah, that reaches it fine. Okay. Now, let's come over here. I think we're going to want to place this over here. And let's place it right there. Then hopefully I've left enough space where this can run. Yeah, perfectly. Right there. I don't even need to run it out to the... Actually, I think I will run it out to the road just for symmetry here. Okay, and this will run to here. And then it'll run out of here, and we're gonna run down to the oil plant down, or to the plastics plant down here. And I think we're gonna end up having to take out this road. Just need to do it a little bit differently when we do this. Okay. That should be fine. We'll go to there. Okay, so we're going to want an incoming and an outgoing, so we'll put 2 platforms on here. Because we're going to have the oil coming in and the plastics going out. And we're going to more or less be going along this line. I think that's the way it's going to have to be there. It feels like it's lower than it should be. Yeah, well, we'll see if that works. It still feels like it is lower than it should be, but... Okay. So that's connected. We'll go ahead and smooth this out. Now what? Another abandoned industry. Would you stop abandoning industries every 30 seconds? Good God. Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to flatten that out some. Okay, good enough. Alright, so, yeah, let's go ahead and cut this back further. I think what we'll do here is we're going to run a track right along here. And then can I run it to here? No, that's not what I want. I want this to come up here fairly straight. There we go. Actually, let's just do this. No, that's not what I want. Give me this. There we go. There. I just didn't want that wiggle. I want it to be nice and neat. I don't care if it loses speed there. This is going to be our outgoing. I want it to be able to go straight from here, and then it's going to curve and come up into the station there. And then here, let's see. Come on, I'm trying to get rid of that. Okay, that's good. I think if we go from about there to about here, will that work? Yeah, well, we got speed limitations there, but not too worried about that. Okay, let's go ahead and put a shed down here somewhere. I do not want you going down. Let's stay level. Or going up. I think it just said going down. It was going up. Okay. Smooth all that out. Okay. So we got our first route for this setup. So we can go ahead and set this line up. And this is... There we go. Lahore... Oil well. Add this. This is Baghdad Oil Refinery. And then finally to this. This is Baghdad Plastics Plant. Okay. This is gonna be Lahore Oil Freight. And I forgot to change that to wait until fall. There we go. Let's see. What do we want here? I sort of feel like I want to make this a full-length train here. Let's go with this one, the China Railways train, or locomotive, sorry. And let's see if we can make this a 320 and fill it all the way out. Lahore Oil Freight, okay. Lahore Oil Freight is operating. Should be running all the way to the plastics plant. So now, okay, this one, we are going to have oil passing through, coming from this line, going over to here. We're going to have steel coming in. We're going to have goods going out. And we're going to have plastic coming in. So that is one pass-through track and 3 platforms. And I don't know if this is going to need 2 trains or not. I mean, I set this up so I can put 2 trains on here. That's why I've got the center pass-through track as a return track for this train. I don't know if I'll need it for this one. But I think what we can do here is we really don't need to worry about them separately. Go ahead and put it in like that. Although the incoming steel will probably share that line and just need platforms. Alright, let's manually build it. Alright, good enough. Alright, I think this will be our outgoing. I think we'll run the goods up to Baghdad rather than running them all the way back over to here. So that's Baghdad there. So let's see here. Plastics incoming, oil going through, steel coming in. Let's do this. Oops. Oh, that's what I want. Let's put pass-through tracks. We'll put 2 pass-through tracks so we can do 2-way if we need to. We'll probably end up running more than 1 train until we get, large high-capacity stuff. Then we'll have a platform on this side for the incoming steel. So this whole side here is going to be outgoing goods, pass-through, and incoming steel. Since the steel will be using the plastic, so it can just, you know, shunt off from, or not shunt off from, but switch off from the pass-through tracks and onto this platform. Then on this side, I think all we need is just one track for the incoming plastics, right? So we've got our 3 incoming, and then we've got our pass-through tracks. Okay. Good. Good. That's all set then. Let's go ahead and set up... actually, I probably should have fixed that, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm going to get rid of this connection first off. And that. Oh, I think that's an iron mine that's probably just going to go away because we're not going to use it. Okay. And I just realized something. If this is going to be double tracked, I'm going to have to do it now. I suppose I don't necessarily have to, but it's going to be easier if I just get it done ahead of time. Because that way, this new track can be placed in the right spot. We will probably need the extra track there, so probably once this gets going, one train is not going to be enough. Not until much later in the game. Alright, so now pass-through is going to come this way. Don't like that very much. Let's do this. Then we'll do the little loopy down there to that. Yep. Do that. And I think we can bring this down to the curve to set it up. There. That works. This should be pretty much a straightforward run down to here, except I think we're going to need to run this out to here first. That looks good. Now we can run it up there. Looks beautiful. Okay, I'm not going to worry about delivering goods at the moment. We're not doing that. I'm not even going to worry about delivering plastic until this plant actually gets running. And right now, this probably isn't not even running. Oh, it is running full. Well, that's good. And this is, yeah, doing its full 800 production, so good for that. All right, now, this is our second oil well. And this is going to... you know what, actually that steel's not going to run on that because it's so close. We don't really need to run it on a joint track like that. So we'll set this one up, even though we're not going to be ready to use it for a while. Come on, right there. Straight, please. No. There. Okay, so you're good to go. You're good, right? Yeah. Don't see any reason why you wouldn't be. And then this, we're just going to go along like that. And then when we double track that, we'll just run that down along there. And this guy, when we do him, probably out to about there, and then we'll run out from there. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to connect that yet. We're going to be running past the end of this. Now, what we need to do is get our steel plant set up. think we're going to get rid of this road. We got two steel plants side by side. That's amusing. Okay, let's see here. How do I want to go about doing this? How do I want to go about doing this? This is going to be an interesting problem. Because we're going to have to run a track between these two to come down here. We're also going to have to somehow run a track between these two cities. Although I suppose I could run north to south. I could put it on this side and put a pass through. I don't really want to do that. I think Baghdad makes a lot more sense to connect, how to connect to it. Boy, maybe I should have been using this for a pass. It's just going to be such a wiggly line there. I don't know. I'll worry about it later. You know what? I think I see what I'm going to do here. And maybe we will end up sending our goods. No, that's sort of a dead end. There's no reason to say goods there right now. But I think I will set this up this way. I'm going to have to do this a little differently than I'd envisioned, I think. Because I am going to need pass-through tracks for the city freight. So, like, we're going to have to come off from here to go up for city freight. Yeah, I'm going to have to take all this out until I figure out how to set this up. Okay. Alright, let's set this up down here first. First off, road's going away. I'm going to pause this because we're going to need a little time to work on this. Okay, so we are going to have passenger station to start off with. That was not what I wanted. Let's hit the button that locks the Windows button so I don't do that in the future. Okay. Alright, I think this is probably going to be the best location right here. Okay. And we're going to need traffic passing through the center of this, I think. So I think we'll do this like this. I think it'll make a lot more sense to do this than to have them pass through at a different spot. We might need to drop off goods here later on, but for now, we can just run the steel train straight through. Okay. And let's see here. Passenger. Okay, so that is all connected up. That's more or less perfect. Can I actually widen this, though? No, it won't let me. I'm going to go ahead and delete that so I can make this a wide road. It's too bad. It would have been perfect if I could have widened it. That's good. Well, I actually meant to move that, not do that with it, but okay. Alright, I think I am going to go ahead and run a road out to here, and then run a road to here. We can use that for our loop for our public transportation when we get around to that point. Alright, so that's all set. Now, we want to go ahead and run our route here. Let's go ahead and set one right there. And it's going to come to about here. And go to that. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Well, he didn't like that. Hopefully I can do a diamond switch on this curve. Actually, no, we're not going to do a diamond switch here. We're going to do this. Come on. Oh, yeah, they hate doing this on the curves. Am I going to have to put a straight section on this and redo this? What is with this? It does not want to snap to the side of this very well. There we go. There we go. And double slip there, double slip there. Alright, so that's beautiful. Now this is completely wrong. Now it's the wrong angle because I've got to connect further out than I was planning with the station. Alright, so we'll go from here to about here. Then we can connect to the station, or to the leader. There we go. Okay, and then from here, no, that's not what I want. From here, we come along. Ooh, I guess we're going to come along to here, and then come back to there. That is messy. You're going to end up blocking the road if I do that. I don't... Yeah, we'll have to be real careful with that. I don't know what else I can do with it, though. I think that's just the way it's going to have to be. And we will set you like that. The double slip here, so you can slip onto the main line. So he can slip on, head this way, all the way through, and head down to there. We don't have all of that in place yet. I'll have to go ahead and finish that up. The steel train will then slip off from this, right here, onto there. So yeah, he can actually come down, use this, come down and go there. So that doesn't even have to cross all the way. So that's fine. We can use all that same stuff. Okay, so that's all good. This I'm going to have to go ahead and finish the double track. I hadn't really intended to, but because of the way I'm doing this, we're going to have to do it now. Good enough. That was not what I meant to do, okay? Well, this is going well there. Okay, I think I can actually let this go again. Alright, well, we don't have to worry about shooting down between the two lines here now. That's good. So let's go ahead now and run a road right along here. And that's going to be where we put our station for this. We're going to have incoming coal, incoming iron, and outgoing steel. Ooh, do we want... Let's make this 5 instead. So that way we can have... I don't know if we'll need a train from each iron mine and each coal mine. I think we will. Will that work? I can't put it that far. I've got to put it back here more. Okay. And then from here, we're going to go up to this one. That'll be our outgoing line. And this really doesn't need to be dual tracked here, because I doubt we'll ever have more than one train here. Well, we might once it gets going. There we go. Whew. This is a complicated setup. The output from that can wait for a little while. How are we doing? Do we have plastic being produced here? We have a little bit of plastic being produced. Where is our train? Oh, there it is. It's on the way back, probably from his first refined oil drop-off. Oh, that must have been his very first trip, period. Okay. So not very much time has passed since we started this. Okay, that's good. This we're not even going to use yet, not till that gets going. This, I think what we can do here... I think what I want to do here is this. We're going to do a single track. Okay. Oh, I wish I could place one right between them that would reach both. That would be so handy. Let's try it. Let's see if we can get away with that. I don't think so, but it's worth a shot. Put that there. Use a curved road to connect that. Curved road to connect that. Now, can I put a terminal in between them that will reach? I can! Well, that's great. We're going to have dual tracks on this. Or dual platforms, I mean. Cool. For right now, I think I'm just going to run one train, though. But we'll go ahead. I'm going to put it to the nearer one there. Yeah, whatever. We'll go ahead and put that on there for now. Yeah, we'll probably end up having to have two going eventually. Now, last but not least, we need to do this. And I'm not sure how we're going to get away with doing this. This is going to be really funky. I think first off, we're going to have to get rid of this. Can I set this up like this? Let's put a road down the side. Looks good. We can do that like that. And then this one, we'll use this track, and that can just be dedicated to it. This one, let's go ahead. I think this is going to need, this will probably just get away with one train here, but this we're going to have multiple. So we'll put 2 pass-through tracks here, so it can run two-way traffic just passing through there. Beautiful. Okay. So far, all this is looking good. We're reaching everything. Now I just need a station up here. And I realize we're sort of overdoing things here a bit because we're not going to need the iron and everything from the iron and coal from both of these sites right away here. Okay, let's see if that'll work. That's a lot sharper curve than I'd intended. That's not what I intended either, but it looks better than the last one did. Let's see how it looks at this end. Yeah, that looks fine there. Boy, I really want a better curve for this, though. Let's look at this again real quick. I'm going to try running this further out, away from that station, see if we can get a better curve that way. Might as well just take this out. Redo all of it. Okay, so let's see. We're going to go from here out to, say, right about here. And I don't know if we'll need to get rid of that road or not. That looks better. At least we're keeping most of our speed. And it looks like a more reasonable curve. Actually, if anything, it seems like I'm a little too close there. Nope, that was not right. What if I go this way? Nope, that's even worse. I am not improving my situation here. Alright, I think that's probably the best we're going to do. Alright. So that's good. And that goes to there. That's good. Then we can double track that. And yeah. All right, let me get some of this cleaned up and be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Well, we're running over time, and I realized that I still had a lot to do, and then I found problems I needed to fix. I got 2 trains going on this, one delivering coal from here, one delivering iron from here. I'm not going to worry about this one yet, nor am I going to worry about this oil yet, even though we got it all set up. I had to redo all of this, because the way I had it was not going to work. So it's rather interesting. Now, I'm going to use the freight going between these 2 cities to pick up goods. Hopefully that will work. We'll see. But that way it can stop on the way out to Taoyuan. I think that's Taoyuan. Out to Taoyuan and pick up and then drop off stuff here at Taoyuan, and then on the way back you can stop and pick up stuff going to Baghdad. So that should work. I will get that set up afterwards. Right now, before we go, what I want to do is I want to get these 2 lines set up. We're going to go ahead and create a line going from here to here, and this will be, and this is Baghdad Goods Factory, and this will be Baghdad Plastics Freight. And then we're going to set up another one that is going to go from the steel plant here all the way down to there. And yeah, they're both using the same platform, as you can see, because it's probably just going to be 1 train for each. This one certainly is just going to be 1 train, so I figure it's not going to be that big a deal. If it gets to be a problem, I can split it off into 2 platforms later on. And so then we're going to make this the Taoyuan Steel Freight. Okay, and then here we can go ahead, and I think I'm just going to put, we don't need a big locomotive on here. Let's use this one, little Japanese one. And then we'll use, this is plastics, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll just put 5 cars on it for now. And this is going to be Baghdad Plastics. There we go. So that's running. And then this one here will be for this. And this, we're going to run a lot of power, and it's going to go a long ways. I'm going to make this 240 for now. That's how long I made the iron and coal. There we go. And this will be the Taoyuan steel. There we go. Oh, somebody is now... Dhaka now wants machines. Wow, so they're up to all 6. Alright, cool. They want tools too, so that's going to increase our tools production. Alright, so now these are going to start delivering steel, and once they get going, then there will be a demand, or there'll be production of goods going on, and then I'll go ahead and between episodes, I'm going to go ahead and get the freight going in here. I've got to get the city deliveries going in Taoyuan, and then that will be all set. But we're out of time for today, guys, so that's not going to go anywhere. I don't know why I want to ride along with that. Let's ride along with something that's actually moving. This is getting most of the oil here delivered. It'd be nice when it gets all of it, but I think just train upgrades, that's all it's going to take. I don't think we really need a second train on it. But that's going to be it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.